Good morning, YouTube viewers. It's gonna be a fun day today. I got on the bench, actually, on sawhorses. The salt spreader for work here. We had the gearbox go down on it, so I'm in the process of tearing it apart so I can replace it. Nasty mess. It's nothing like having grease and salt mixed together and get it all over the place. It's freaking great. My name's John. I had this channel for a long time and hardly used it and kind of just surf everything. But, this year I made a little resolution that I'd like to do a little more, show you guys more what I do, what I get into, I guess is the best way to put it. I'm a mechanic. Been wrenching on stuff since I was a little kid and always like to build stuff or see how everything works, so I tear stuff apart and put it back together, and that led me down to where I'm at now in my job. Been doing this for probably 14 years, being a mechanic. It's fun. Love it. Some of the stuff I get into is great. Other stuff, it's just be at it and get it done, but it's all good. So I started to put up some videos of the stuff I have at home, and I'm working on a bandsaw mill for a year now, and I built the head unit on it, and I bought the plans on eBay, and it was nice, but it was small. I just wasn't really happy with it. It turned out good, so I tore it apart and I made it bigger. So I went from a 36-inch bandsaw. I built it now, it's 48 inches wide, and everything that worked as a 36-inch now didn't work as a 48-inch. So I started out one way and tore it apart, and tried another way and tore it apart. And I'm like third generation, I guess you'd say, on building the head, and I got it all set up, and I got the frames done, and the wheels are done. And later on, I'll be making a video of how my progress so far and where I'm at. And I posted a video earlier of me working on the electronics portion of it. And, I've been trying to keep it as low budget as possible, but yeah, that's not really working at the moment. A friend of mine gave me a lawnmower, so I tore the motor off that. It was a 14-horse Kohler to put on the machine, and while I was in there, I was like, all the wiring harness for it and everything like that. And I started tearing that apart, and I saved all those pieces. And then I just had a dryer go into the house the other day, and I had to replace that. So while I was putting that in the back of the truck to take to the scrapyard, I ended up tearing it apart and taking the wiring harness out of that, because the wires are still good in it, and I could reuse them for the mill and making up pieces that I need. So it's been a really trial and error and learning. I've learned a lot from this one, and in the future here, I have a couple more. I have a John Deere Gator that I want to put a new motor in. I'm just not happy with the Turf Gators and the system. If anybody doesn't know, the Turf Gator it's a electric hybrid. So like you step on the gas pedal, and it engages the generator starter, which starts the motor. It's almost like running a golf cart. And I've had more problems with it since I've had it, and I've put money into it, and I've tried to diagnose every little freaking thing, and I think I got it, and I don't have it, and I go back to the drawing board on that one, and yeah, so that motor's gone. I want to put a 13-horse probably gonna use a Harbor Freight, one of the Predator motors, a little 13-horse motor in that, and so I'll have you guys along, show you what I'm doing on that and how my progress is going. If anybody wants to do it in the future, I know there's a bunch of videos putting those Predator motors in a lot of different things, but I haven't seen many on putting them in a John Deere Gator and some of the work that has to be done to do that. So I'm gonna try to have you guys along and enjoy, and if you guys want to do it or do something of that project, at least you'll be able to have a little knowledge of what it's going to entail. That's what I'm hoping to do here, is just not really tell you exactly how it's done. It's just I got it done, and try to make it entertaining along the way if I can. It'd be nice. So you know, if you do like my videos, please like and share. You know, it goes a long way for me. It's kind of just lets me know that people actually do care about what I'm doing and stuff like that. And I have some older videos on there of some a scope that I built back in the day and how I went through the process. And you know, I haven't really had much time with that, but I'm gonna try to spend more time and answer questions if you guys have them as best I can. And if not, then I can hopefully point you in the right direction of where you can get the best answer. You know, so. But I hope everybody has a great week, and looks like it's going to be a nice week here. So I'll give you some shots of the work I'm doing here right now, and yeah, talk to you later. So this is the, draw back here a little bit. This is a Fink salt spreader, stainless body. I replaced the motor on it already. They just rot out. Everything just takes so much abuse with the salt and stuff like that. So I put a new Briggs & Stratton motor on it. In fact, we have 2 of them, and I've done both. But we had a problem down here with this gearbox. I replaced one already last year in the fall before the season started. So this one finally went. The drag chain's in good shape. I actually tore it apart right now. I split it. There's a joint. So we didn't have to turn it that far to get it. As you can see, I've made a complete mess on my floor at the moment. But you know, so I got a couple bolts to take out. These pillar bearings here, I'll just cut them off and put new ones on. I have that one to go, and I have a bearing up here that definitely has to be cut off. They just get so rusted on, it's not even worth it. And then it'll have all new chains on it and all new gears. This one's already new, but there's a gear underneath here that I'll have to cut off and I'll replace. So, and then these 2 big gears will have to be cut. And usually cut them on both sides, and then I heat them up, and then I beat them or press them out of the shaft. So that's the way it is. But well, that's what I'm working on today. So I hope everybody has a good day.